Hello students, welcome to yet another grammar lesson, the tenses. Are you confused about your simple, perfect and continuous tenses? Do you know how many verb tenses there are in English? In this lesson, you can get a big picture understanding of English verb tenses. You will learn what connects English verb forms, which will make it easier for you to learn and understand verb tenses in English. So, today, first of all, I've already given you the introduction. Classification based on time frame, based on aspect, then there's a block diagram of tenses, then we have a list of rules, then we will learn about all the three tenses, present, past and future, and there will be a list of examples. First of all, the word tense is derived from the Latin word tempus, which means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event or condition by changing its form. For example, I eat is present tense, I ate is past tense, I shall eat is future tense. So we go to the next. The verb tenses may be categorized according to the time frame, present, past or future. Now, first of all, what is present tense? Present tense expresses an unchanging, repeated or reoccurring action or situation that exists only now. It can also represent a widespread truth. Then, the past tense, it expresses an action or situation that was started and that got finished in the past. And future tense expresses an action or situation that will occur in future. The second thing is, it is based on aspect. Verb tenses may also be categorized according to the aspect. Now, aspect refers to the nature of the action described by the verb, and there are four different aspects of each. First is indefinite or simple. The second one is continuous or progressive. In some books they call it continuous, in some books they call it progressive. Then we also have perfect or complete tense, and then we have the perfect continuous tense. Now, indefinite tense, but in your school books you would have seen it mentioned as simple. Okay, so in the normal grammar textbooks you have the indefinite tense written as simple tense. The three indefinite tenses or simple tenses, it describes an action which do not state whether the action is finished. Then the next one is continuous. The three continuous tenses are incomplete tenses or progressive tenses. They describe an unfinished action. Perfect tense talks about a finished action, and the perfect continuous tense, it combines the complete tenses and the incomplete tenses to describe an action which was in progress but then gets finished. There are 12 possible verb tenses. First of all, you have three tenses, that is present, past and future. That is, you are dividing time into three. Present is what is happening right now, past is what happened earlier, and future what is yet to take place. Now, in each of these you have four different aspects or forms. In the first one, present, simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Again, in the past, we have simple past, past continuous or past progressive, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. The same applies in the future. In the future, we have simple future tense, future continuous tense, the future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Now, here is a list of rules of these tenses. In the simple present form, you have the base form of the verb. Okay, so you add an S or an ES. In the continuous form, that is the progressive form, you have, suppose you have in the simple, you have I eat. he eats. Then you will have I am eating. In the perfect you will have I have eaten. And in the perfect progressive you have I have been eating. Now we go to the past tense. Simple past, the second form of the verb. That is the second form. The first form is simple present tense. The second form is simple past tense. Now what will we say? I ate. Instead of I eat, it becomes I ate. Then in the progressive, we say I was eating or they were eating. Then in the perfect tense, how will you say that? I had eaten. In the perfect progressive form, you say I had been eating. Then in the future, I shall eat. Then in the future progressive, you say I will be or I shall be eating. In the future perfect form, you say I will have or I shall have eaten. And then in the future perfect progressive form, you say I will have been eating. This is just one example. Now, in the present tense again, there are 4 aspects of it. Present indefinite means simple present tense. Then present progressive means present continuous tense. Then the third one is present perfect tense, and the fourth one is present perfect continuous tense. Now, first to begin with, the simple present tense, indefinite, always remember indefinite means simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to describe an action, an event or a condition that is occurring in the present. That means at that present moment, at the moment of speaking or writing. For example, I play, he plays or she plays. It is also used to describe a repeated action like I brush my teeth, I wake up at 6 in the morning, I go for a walk, whatever you do as a habitual action. And it is also used to express permanent truths. For example, the earth revolves round the sun. Then the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense emphasizes the continuing nature of an act, of an event or a condition. For example, I am playing, he is playing, she is playing, they are playing, I am talking at this present moment, you are listening, right? So we use the present continuous for that. Then the next one is the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe an action that began in the past and continues into the present or has just been completed. For example, I have played. For example, suppose I went down and went and played and came back, then you just say I have played or he has played or she has played. The next one is present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action, an event or condition that began in the past, has begun in the past and continues into the present. For example, you have been playing. That means suppose you're a sports person and you have been playing cricket or football, then you say you have been playing, I have been playing, he has been playing, she has been playing. The next one. Now we have finished with the present tense and now we come to the past tense. Again, in this there are 4 aspects of the past tense. Past indefinite means the simple past tense. Past progressive means the past continuous tense. Then the past perfect tense, and then you have a combination of number 2 and number 3. That is past perfect continuous tense. First of all, let us see what is simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to describe an action, an event or a condition that occurred in the past. For example, I played. It could be yesterday, it could be last month, it could be at any time. So he played or she played, but that action is over with in the past. The next one, the past continuous tense is used to describe actions which were ongoing in the past, which took place in the past. For example, I was playing. It could be yesterday, it could be last month, it could be last week. I was playing at that particular moment. She was playing, or he was playing, or you were playing. Then the past perfect tense is used to refer to actions that took place and they were completed in the past. For example, I had played, he had played, she had played. That action is over and completed in the past. Past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to indicate that a continuing action in the past began before another past action began or interrupted the first action. I had been playing when he came. Like for example, you were playing and somebody else came. So you say, I had been playing when the bus arrived, or I had been playing when my friend arrived. He had been playing, or she had been playing. The next one, the future tense also has 4 different aspects or 4 different forms. The first one is simple future tense. It is also known as future indefinite tense. Then we come to the next one, future continuous tense or future progressive tense. The third one is future perfect tense. And the fourth one is future perfect continuous tense. The future indefinite tense is also known as the simple future tense. It's used to refer to actions that will take place after the act of speaking or writing. For example, I shall play, he will play, she will play. That means this has not taken place as yet, but it will take place somewhere in future. The next one is future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used to describe actions ongoing in the future. For example, the future continuous is used to refer to the continuing action that will occur in future. I shall be playing, he will be playing, or she will be playing. Then, the future perfect tense is used to refer to an action that will be completed in the future before another action takes place. I shall have played. I shall have played by that particular time. Like for example, I shall have played when the teacher arrives. Or he will have played, or she will have played. The next one, future perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to indicate a continuing action that will be completed at some specified time in the future. For example, I shall have been playing for 4 hours, or I shall have been playing, or he will have been playing for so and so time, for a time duration that is given there. Then, now here is a list of examples of all these tenses and their definitions. Now, in the first one, present, we will look at all the 4 present. First is the simple present tense. I play. Then, what is the progressive of that? I am playing. So, here we use is, are, or am. So, I am playing. He is playing. They are playing. So, depending upon the first person, second person, or third person, we keep changing the is, are, or am. Then, in the perfect form, you have to use has or have plus the third form of the verb, that is the past participle form of the verb. And then in the perfect progressive form, you have to use have, has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb. So in the first, simple form is I play. In the progressive, it is I am playing. In the perfect, you say I have played, and then I have been playing. So that completes present tense. Then when we talk of the past tense, in the first one, what do we say? We say I played. That action is over and done with. Then in the continuous, you say I was playing, or you can also use were depending on they were. Okay, so either was or were plus the ing form of the verb. And in the perfect, you always have to use had, only had, not has or have. So you say I had played. And then in the perfect continuous form, you say I had been playing. So these 4 past tense forms are there. I played, I was playing, I had played, and I had been playing. In the future, what will we say? In the first one, simple future tense, I shall play. Then in the progressive form, I shall be playing. Then in the perfect, I shall have played. And in the fourth one, I shall have been playing. So children, I do hope you have understood the three tenses and the four aspects or the four forms of each one clearly. Now after this after this chapter, I will also be sending you a PDF so that you can do the exercises and test whether you have understood clearly or not. Thank you and have a nice day.